All right. I think we're up. Man, it's been a while since this truck has been moving. You guys are checking out the front camera right now. It's no surprise. I'm at the Florida Highway Patrol headquarters, Troop D, Orlando. Not Denny's, but I'm sure they hang out there a lot. I would if my office was over here. So FHP moved over here to International Drive, south of Central Florida Parkway, a few years ago, and it was needed. It was needed. If you guys pass by the old building off of Cimarron currently, looks like The Walking Dead has taken over. Oh, yeah. It's rough, but troopers aren't there anymore, and I am lucky because I get to be joined by Trooper Garcia today. Migdalisis.
Ooh,
I practiced a few times.
Good job.
Because we call her Miggy. But Trooper Garcia is the Assistant Public Information Officer for Troop D Orlando. And I'm excited. We haven't talked in a while. You're always busy.
I know. I'm a busy woman. What can I say?
What can you say, right? And let's be real. You cover what? 9 counties? 7 counties?
No, 6.
6 counties.
But it's the most busiest part of the state.
And listen, you're going to get, this is going to be a Troop D kind of cheerleader session because I come from Troop D, and I'm going to support exactly what she said. A year here as a Florida Highway Patrol trooper is equivalent to like 4 or 5 years anywhere in the state. And it's kind of crazy to think about it that way. Is that going to refocus on us there, or are we just going to be blurry? I think, oh, there we go. It's looking pretty decent. We got a close-up of Miggy there. But this place is busy. We deal with all levels of law enforcement functions as troopers here.
Yes.
People think it's just, crash to crash.
Orange County is its own beast. Honestly, sometimes I think Troop D should just be Orange County on its own. On its own, because of just the call load. And the mission. The mission's not only traffic safety, but we have tourism here. So many people. That's the big one.
Oh. All right, let's hit that. We'll talk about a few things while we're cruising around this morning. How does that change for you doing law enforcement here compared to, say, the Panhandle as a trooper, right? You're talking residential Florida to...
Right.
I don't know many of us actually live here, you know?
I mean, you see everything... Well, let me tell you this. 1 month of midnights in Orange County, you see so many different things. You don't even realize it's 2 a.m. because it doesn't turn off. And
you're not just hopping around with your calls. You're helping other agencies.
You're backup for other agencies as well as their backup for you. It's a lot. I mean, I worked Orange County and Volusia, so I got to see a little bit of just a difference in our own troop.
Right.
So in North Florida, that's its own world. You know, people are like hunting and fishing. Down here, it's a city. There's tourism. We have, the parks. It's just so much going on. People from everywhere. It's not just people from everywhere in the country. Everywhere from the world are here. You said something yesterday that I was like, wow, that's a really good soundbite. You're like, the in and out flow of traffic here. Let me copyright that. Is crazy because it's transient traffic. Yes. Like the cars flowing. We're not right now. We're cruising Central Florida Parkway, yet we're in the middle of Williamsburg community. These cars aren't local cars. No. It's people going, to and from work. Right. To and from other parts of Central Florida. It's insane. Yes. We get a lot of people to get to Tampa have to pass Orlando and vice versa. Miami. We're the heart of Florida. So we get northern Floridians coming down, et cetera, et cetera. It's just a lot of traffic. It's a lot of traffic. It's a lot. So when it comes to when you joined the Highway Patrol, when did you join? 2020. So 2020. Yes. You've been ongoing almost 6 years. Well, as a trooper. But you were a dispatcher with FHP prior to. So, and you guys know we've talked to dispatchers, the duty officers, all the time. So you came in speaking the language already, which is... Yes, it's a big help. During FTO, that had to be... Oh, for sure. I mean... Learning the radio and the 10 codes and signal codes, it's a different language. So 100%. Already knowing that, I was able to learn the job a little bit better and quicker. That's pretty cool. So you come in now, and you speak, if someone met you outside of uniform, they'd be like,
You're a trooper?
Yes, I get that so much.
Because I like to say, like, I think what makes a successful public information officer or an approachable cop is you're relatable.
Thank you.
And I think I said it in the article. You haven't read the web article, so that's a good thing, because I kind of tooted your horn a little bit that, like, you're just approachable, you speak nicely, and it's not like the suspect ran out the car. No, we don't got time for that. It's like, no, people don't want to hear that. They want to hear someone that they could relate to. And you being not only a female in law enforcement, but a Hispanic in Orlando, the only other place I think that would help out, definitely Miami, South Florida. But here we have such a diverse community, having a bilingual public information officer, especially with the Highway Patrol.
Yes.
Helps out a lot. So
sure.
Rapid fire, what's your favorite part of being a public information officer?
I'd say is talking to everyone at once. Helping, like, I feel like
It's
when...
like a big bullhorn.
Yes. When it's like roadside communication on a traffic stop, you speak to that one driver.
Right.
Now, when you're in the PIL section, you're speaking to so many people at once. Your message is getting across. You're educating so many people. But I get to do it in two different ways, in English and in Spanish.
Right.
So I feel like I'm helping more people and educating more people.
I like that. I like that a lot, because it's like the idea. So I had to flip when I left your job and came to here. I was nervous about that, talking to so many people, because it was just me in a room. And then I flipped it, and I was, all right, I'm just going to talk to the camera as one person. But for you, the excitement is getting that message across. You're saving lives, ultimately.
Yeah.
As cliche and corny as it sounds,
the goal.
is no one, and I think I speak for a lot of troopers, maybe not all of them, but if I could come out on the road and not stop a car for doing something stupid, I call that a good day. I don't want to come out and light the world on fire with tickets.
Yeah.
No one wants to do it, but the goal is to stop people from doing crazy things.
Right, exactly.
What is the craziest thing that you see during the holiday time? Whether it's this, which is the craziest time right now, but any holiday time for you, as not only a Central Floridian that happens to drive through this, but a trooper that's the voice is heard by everybody.
I'd say the craziest thing, it's everyone, you know, we all love our family the most. We all say, oh, I have the best mom in the world. I have the best, you know.
Okay.
But we're all trying to get to our families. So it's kind of like everyone's just impatient. And we spoke a little bit about that yesterday. Everyone's just, I'm trying to get here. I need to get here. Well, guess what? They're also trying to get there, and they need to get there. So everyone has that same energy of me during the holidays. And this is a time that we're all supposed to come together. And it's,
You got such a good point.
It's a holiday, but everyone's thinking about themselves.
Right.
It's you know, selfishness, people being impatient. Oh, I need to do this. I need to buy that. And okay, what about that person that just got a flat tire while they were trying to get there, and you didn't move over for them, and now there's a crash? You know, it's just...
I like it because you're talking from a perspective that I drive all the time, is like the emotional side of things. People tend to think, oh, well, I was driving fine. Well, where's your mental state at? Because that shift of a turning lane or your change of lane or pulling into the parking lot might have been less aggressive if you were in a better mood, or if you were slowed down a little bit. Take the woosah moment before you get into those Black Friday parking lots and stuff like that. It's kind of crazy to think emotions drive.
It's
behavior.
literally like, not to be that person, but check yourself before you wreck yourself. Wreck your car.
Yeah, you're 100% right. But you're talking from a perspective of like, we have to find humor in this, because it's like, all right, how many parking crashes am I going to respond to today? Really? Like, well, they just stopped, right? And you didn't. Why didn't you? It's like all these little mistakes always compound to bigger consequences. So you guys, law enforcement in general, heck, right here in front of us, I see 3 deputies out here doing enforcement. I got one here, one hiding in the bushes over there on the side. But it's like law enforcement comes out of the woodworks. And being a cop that now happens to work for a news organization, I get the brunt. Well, where are these cops all the time? Why aren't they out during a normal Monday? And it's like, well, wait. When I was in the military, it's its own little world. Every job you have outside of the military, you have in the military. Same thing like law enforcement. You have a building custodian that happens to be a trooper. You have a records or a court liaison that happens to be a trooper. They're not always out writing tickets.
Right.
So how does that happen during the holidays? Does command kind of put down, hey, we're tasking everyone from administrative duties to operational?
For sure. And then also not even only just during the holidays, hurricane season, all of that. We mentioned yesterday, all hands on deck. And even our auxiliaries out there, you know, shout out to them.
Huge.
It's volunteer. They're doing this without getting paid.
I never understood, and don't get me wrong, I have a heart of service, but to volunteer to put your life on the line, doing exactly what you're doing on a daily basis for zero pay. Pretty crazy stuff.
They're also giving up their holidays, you know? So it's like all hands on deck. The more visibility we have out there too, the more deterrent there is.
Okay.
We're just trying to prevent things. Unfortunately, we have a disadvantage in this field where we're more reactive.
Okay.
You know, crash happens, you get called, the police show up. Well, now we're trying to get, you know, ahead of the game and prevent the crash from happening.
So how do you do that?
Well, one, as you know this, education.
Okay.
PIO.
Yep. So is that where all the safety campaigns come from?
Yes, safety
So all the
campaigns.
cool stuff, the Arrive Alive, the DUI stuff that we see comes from your office.
Like the FLHSMV pulls out a lot of material for, you know, the hit and run campaigns. Drive sober
insane.
or get pulled over. Like
Right.
we get so many different campaigns because we're trying to just prevent tragedies.
Right, of course. You just don't want that. No one wants it to happen. It's bound to happen. So you're doing your job to try to elevate it from not occurring.
Right.
Kind of again.
Yes.
So all these guys and gals come out on the road. They're saturating, but I like what you said. It's a visibility component because even now today, or in my current life, if I'm driving, even doing the speed limit and doing everything right, if I see a trooper pass me, Miggy, I'm like this.
I get scared.
I'm watching, making sure. Even though it's like, do I see the brake lights?
Yes.
Are they turning around?
Yes.
Did they slow down a little bit?
Are they coming after me or who?
Right. And if that's doing that for me, I would hope that there is some type of check happening for the average driver. So to those that does not quickly remind them, talk to me a little bit about the level of seriousness troopers operate with when it comes to, because there are people, it's just traffic. And it's like, criminals got to drive.
Everyone drives.
FHP, zero tolerance with the aggressive driving. Talk to me a little bit about what you guys are looking for and some of the consequences that some of these drivers could be facing that we're seeing out here, especially during the holidays, because you're bound to get caught.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, during the holidays, we do tend to see, you know, people now driving impaired.
Okay.
So that is one big thing. We do have a DUI squad here in Orlando.
Pretty aggressive
Yes.
unit, yeah.
These are troopers that are out there specifically looking for DUI drivers. Again, we don't want to respond out after someone's been crashed into by a DUI driver.
Right.
We want to find those driving patterns prior to the crashes. You know, when you're impaired, everything goes out the window. You don't have that judgment to know how far, you know, the distance the vehicle in front of you. You can't maintain lanes. So we're now having these troopers look out for those cues, that behavior, and, you know, stop that driver.
Wow.
Again, like, that brings into your planning. We spoke a little bit what we're doing for Thanksgiving. Now, if you're going to have, you know, a certain drink, then don't drive. Take an Uber. There's so many options.
There's so many. And that's what almost upsets me, that so the Carrie Ann DeMott Foundation, you're familiar with?
Yes.
Amazing grassroots DUI prevention organization. And they preach that DUI is an intentional crime. And it really turned a light bulb in me because someone fought me over that. And I go, well, wait a second. If you're going out No one is accidentally drinking 4 to 5 beverages and then getting to their car. You know what you're doing. So why not take the effort to make the plans? I don't know. It's mind-boggling to me, just because in 2025, we're almost in 26. There's
Time flew, by the way.
Girl, tell me about it. You see these sideburns? This is not from This is not from FHP. This is news work stress right there. But it is. Oh, got some daytime construction, guys. Got a little traffic alert going on. Show you guys what's going on. Westbound Central Florida Parkway, approaching Westwood. Right? That's Westwood. Trooper. She's like, I think so.
Orange something.
Orangewood, yes. Westwood's the next one.
Yes.
Got a daytime lane closure here, guys, so just make sure you're paying attention. But, so you guys will be out. DUI is obviously the big holiday crime, traffic offense that we see a lot of. Now, when it comes to behavior on the roads, let's put the DUI, let's pretend everyone is going to drive responsibly. They're going to have a designated driver. What is the common misstep that you see in traffic, whether it's emotionally driven or a mistake that people do on operating their car, that you believe that if we constantly remind people, it'll prevent some things out there?
Well, first,
There's so many.
You brought another one, or you made me think of another issue that we also see is hit and run.
Okay.
During Thanksgiving time, people are in these stores, those hit and runs in the parking lots.
Yep.
They hit a parked car and they keep going. Or I don't have time to stop. I have to do this. I have to buy that. I'm buying my turkey.
I heard that so many times when you find the hit and run driver. Well, I didn't have time. Well, excuse me, right?
It's again, it's back to that thing we mentioned at the beginning. It's no one's checking. No one's everyone's just in a rush.
Right.
Thanksgiving comes. Hey, guess what? At the same time, I think every year. Yeah, right.
Yeah, sure. I think so. I think it's the same date.
So prep the week before. Buy the things that you need to buy the week before. Same thing with the Christmas shopping. Now, it's not like before. Thank God we're not out there camping outside of Best Buy anymore.
Hey, those Best Buys paid a few of my Christmases, Nikki. Listen.
But
no, you have a point, because online now,
yes,
you're getting better deals.
Yes. And it's just, it all starts with prepping,
preparation.
Patience. I don't know how, putting on your seatbelt, being patient. All right, this is my plan. This is what I'm doing. That's it. This
is why I love her. She is me.
It's at the same time every year, people. Come on, do better.
It is do better, because I get upset when people are like, well, why aren't the troopers out there? Why aren't the deputies or the officers out there? It's
we're
wait
out
a
there,
second.
But we're working crashes.
You woke up this morning, you put your own pants on, you paid your bills, and now you want me to remind you to drive safe, and you're upset that now I'm giving you a $200+ ticket for doing 30+ out on the highway? No.
We don't want to, it's officer discretion. There's so many times where on a traffic stop, you can, you see things and you're like, okay, I'm not going to ruin this person's holiday.
Right.
And I'm thinking about even them on that holiday, but what about the other lives that they just affected?
I agree.
Crashing or speeding, and it's did they think about that? So it's just, we get it. I mean, we don't put the price on these citations, and that doesn't come to us. But think about it. Think about your decisions before you make them. Prepare yourself. Plan. You have a morning routine, we'll have a holiday routine.
A little checklist.
Yes.
I used to have...
To-do lists are my favorite.
You remind me of Chief Meteorologist Candace Campos that I work with every single morning.
Shout out to Candace.
Yes, she is the notes. She is organized. She has her list, and she's gotten me so organized in life. The idea that, that patience, pack your patience. People talk about, oh, that's such a cliche statement, but it's truly where it starts. Mm-hmm. If you can just center yourself. Find your chi for whenever that is. I truly think you kind of throw all the cares out of the car. You get to just say, I'm going to drive the car. I'm going to have a good experience. That's why I like driving, because I don't stress out.
You like driving?
I love driving. I got a truck with my name on these headrests, which is ridiculous.
I was excited today about being a passenger princess.
Oh, well.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, thank God I don't have to drive.
She doesn't have to drive because you drive every day. You've had that car since it was brand new.
Mm-hmm.
How many miles on that car?
Well, now it has a little, not as much.
Because she ain't driving Volusia County anymore.
Yes.
Back in the day.
Honestly, I don't even know how many miles it has.
Okay.
But I got an oil change. I can tell you that.
And it's shining, so she keeps a really clean car, which is really nice. Miggy?
That's how you know people are shocked. Like, is she a trooper? I'm like, oh, I got an oil change. That's good enough. Check your cars, people.
Listen, PIOs get a bad rap, but great PIOs make an agency function without problems and keep a relationship like this in the media. So, Miggy, I want to thank you for jumping in the truck with me. I know we got to talk about an array of things, but at the end of the day, FHP just wants you to check your emotions, focus. What was the Operation Gravy Train, or Keep It Gravy, or what was that?
The rest is gravy.
The rest is gravy. Now, I hate gravy, but I totally understand.
Too.
Ugh.
High five.
Okay, last question. Here we go. Last question. Is it stuffing or dressing?
Dressing. Stuffing.
That goes in that you make that goes on the side with the turkey? That stuff like
I don't eat no turkey. We eat pernil here.
Oh, well, excuse me. I got my Latin girl in the truck with
no
me.
No stuffing, no turkey, no dressing.
No.
I'm sorry. It's the pernil. Shout out to my Hispanic community.
Yes. My mom always does a turkey, but there's always the side fixins.
Yes.
Rice and beans, the yuca.
I love yuca.
She's ready. So, Miggy, thank you for joining. Trooper Garcia with the Florida Highway Patrol Public Information Office.
Steve.
She's located here. You guys can contact FHP through FHP Orlando on their social media platforms. They're always putting out information out on X and things like that for any type of traffic alerts. But all their stuff comes from their office. So stay in the know. That's how you know what's going on, because they're sure putting the information out, so you can't complain about that. I hope you have a good Thanksgiving.
Thank you, you too.
Guys, we want you to be safe.
And a safe one.
Yes, everyone be safe, because the last lights you want are their lights behind you. So drive safely. Be blessed. We'll see you guys later. Bye.